This is First Coast Living.
Well, hello, happy Monday and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson. It's nice to be back. I was off on Thursday and Friday. David was holding it down and I'm holding it down today. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, David. But had a great weekend. I hope you did too. I got to spend some time in Orlando. I will say though, on the way back Friday, I got a flat tire on I-4 about 15 miles before 95. And FDOT, thank y'all so much because the guy was just doing his rounds. It was within like 10 minutes that I was pulled over on the side of the road that he just popped up and he was like, do you need help? And I said, did you know about this or did you? He's like, I was just driving by. I felt so blessed. So I hope something good happens to you today or this week. I was very happy about that. And again, glad to be back. Well, today we're excited because we've got some fun in store. Spring, of course, is upon us. And there is a dolphin sightseeing adventure that you can do right here on the First Coast. David's going to take us and show us. It is so cool. And then as we get ready for spring break around the First Coast, Jacksonville Mom is stopping by with some fun ideas that you can do with the whole family. And as we get ready, of course, for being out and about. You know, we want to beat the heat. Maybe you want to go see Matt Rife. I got to talk to him. You definitely don't want to miss this interview. He was so awesome. But first, we are living in the kitchen. It is the Winn-Dixie Kitchen, built by ProCraft, of course, and I'm joined by Tijuana Flats Regional Manager of Operations, Gilson Quick. Today we're talking about protein. Great to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me again.
So this is the Power Protein. This is like a newer thing to the menu. Why did you guys want to do this?
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of our guests requesting more protein-focused menu items,
right.
So that's where we decided to roll out our new Power Protein menu.
Okay, and you have some of the items here today. So
yes.
Let's talk about maybe this section first.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have two of our new Power Protein bowls. We have our garlic lime Power Protein bowl, and then we also have our fajita veggie Power Protein bowl as well. And then we have some little bites as well for like the GLP-1.
Yeah, talk to me about that because when you hear the GLP-1, you know, you're thinking about the Ozempics or the tirzepatide or whatever those. I'm not medical, but a lot of people are wanting to have that. Basically, that hormone kind of makes it to where you feel full, right? And so you're not eating as much. So are these like what ingredients that maybe help kind of keep you full? And is that the whole point?
Yes. So very protein focused. Both of the bowls are double the amount of protein that we typically get.
Love that, yeah.
On the bowl, you get 15 shrimp, so completely loaded up there. And then as far as the GLP-1, it's our mini Wana burrito. So it's our normal burrito, except just in a smaller form without the rice there. And then one of our favorite menu items, which is our flautas. It's we do a grilled flauta version, and it's 3 pieces instead of 6 pieces.
Okay, all right. So we're just talking about mindful eating and moderation, right?
Yes, exactly.
Portion size and control. Okay, so which one should I try here?
Yeah, so we have our garlic lime bowl featuring our shrimp, and it has a garlic lime sauce on there. And then each of the bowls, they have our fresh chopped romaine as a base, and then garlic on there as well. Good. Awesome.
Keep talking.
No, yeah.
What's the other one?
So then the other one is the fajita veggie, and then we also have our power bowls as well. So you can get strictly just protein. If you're on the go and you need something quick, you can get any of our proteins in an 8-ounce portion as well.
That's awesome. That is so good.
Yes.
The garlic, you said the garlic chili or?
Garlic lime.
Garlic lime, I really like that one. Now, what would you say in terms of like getting the kids on board? It looks like you've got something coming for spring break.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. So all March long on Sundays we have Kids Eat Free. So parents bring the kids, you get free entree with the purchase of an adult entree for the kids. Yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing. And then what are some of these items? These are like the kids meal items?
Yeah, so we have our kids taco, kids quesadilla, and then maybe for kids that don't like Tex-Mex, we also have our chicken fingers there as well.
Oh, you gotta, that's so funny, because like kids love that, right? That's like what they love the most. It seems like my family said I was gonna turn into a chicken nugget, I think, because I was eating them so much as a kid. And then for folks maybe who have not been to Tijuana Flats before, what makes it a unique dining experience?
Yeah. So fresh Tex-Mex is really the big thing that we try to focus on. We have our murals that each restaurant has a different mural.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's typically themed around the area.
Oh my gosh,
then we have our hot bar. So most locations, 15 different sauces. They go left to right, mild to hot. The happier the face, the milder the sauce. And then the sadder the face, the hotter the sauce. So we got some people that range from all different heat levels.
Oh yeah, I can't do the super spicy, so I
Right.
appreciate that you've got the range there.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
you've got several locations around the area, right?
Yes, yep. North side, south side, Fleming Island. So anywhere in Jacksonville, where
Awesome.
somewhere close.
Yeah, well, I love that you're adding more healthy options to the menu, but I've always liked Tijuana Flats. So thank
Yeah.
you so much for
Yeah,
joining us
absolutely,
again.
yeah.
It was great to see you. I'm going to be eating more of this, but I got to talk. David's not here today,
No,
so
right,
I can't
absolutely.
share the duty. So I'm heading over here. Thanks again, Gilson.
Yeah, thank you for
And
having
again,
me.
actually, no, I'm not heading over here. See, this is the thing. It's Monday, you know, and I've been off. So we're actually going to take you to 14 Prime. You been there yet?
Not yet.
Check this out.
What's going on, foodies? We are so excited to bring you to 14 Prime. I've got Chef Chad here to tell us all about this amazing place. Chef, thank you very much for having us here today.
Of course.
So, first things first, we got to learn about the restaurant. So tell us about 14 Prime.
So 14 Prime is a fine dining steakhouse. We're focusing on American Wagyu that we source from Booth Creek in Kansas. We're only one of 2 restaurants that are using it here in the United States, and it's a great product.
So you're gonna spoil me rotten today.
Absolutely, yeah.
So this is a beautiful spot that we're at. Like the restaurant in general, the aesthetic here is absolutely beautiful. So I got to be honest with you, Chef. If the food is half as good as the aesthetic here, I'm in for a treat today.
I think we got it.
So tell us about the table that we're sitting at right now.
So this is the chef's experience. There's 10 seats. We sell them Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay.
It's 8 courses, and we come out and we deliver the food to you. We cook in front of you as well, obviously with the open kitchen.
Yeah.
And we bring each course out and explain it.
Hold on, take that back. You said 8 courses?
8 courses, yeah.
Y'all. Okay, well, I think, listen, man, you talking about 8 courses. We got some Wagyu stuff going on. Should we eat?
Yes, please.
All right, what should
Yeah.
I start with?
I would start with the Taleggio ravioli.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me about. I'm just gonna dig right in here. This is gonna be your turn. I'm just gonna sit here and eat all this delicious food, and you just tell everybody about it.
Absolutely.
All right,
yeah.
let's rock and roll.
So this is Taleggio ravioli served with grilled maitake mushrooms and brown butter.
Oh, it's so rich.
Yeah, it's
That
super
is
rich.
delicious. Folks at home know that I'm a huge fan of all things pasta and ravioli. We're gonna put that to the side, and I'm gonna hit that later in a bit. All right, what's next, Chef? What
So
do we got?
then we have the hash brown and caviar with creme fraiche.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys are pretty next level. When you say fine dining, you really do mean that.
Yeah, we have really good product. Yeah.
All right. So talk to me about this while I put this right in my
So
face.
it's just a crispy hash brown with creme fraiche and caviar, and a little scallion.
God. Something so simple as just potatoes, man. You have elevated that to like the next level. That is so delicious.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good grief, man. And I gotta be honest with you, like, I don't have a lot of experience with caviar. Like truly, because
Yeah.
I'm allergic to shellfish. So like when I was a kid, you like stayed away from it because you think that's like not something you can have.
Right.
That's so good,
Thank you.
man. That is so good, Chef.
Awesome.
Let's keep moving. What do we got?
Okay. So this is the aligot mashed potatoes.
Ooh, okay. Listen, I'm from Georgia, dude. So taters are my thing.
Yeah. So it's just mashed potatoes with a bunch of cheese in it.
Oh man, I'm gonna hit it again. Yep, that's gonna stay over here for me. I'm sorry, y'all. We have a whole, like you guys don't know, we have a whole crew here, and they're all salivating. They all want to try this. You're not getting any mashed potatoes, sorry. Oh no! I'm getting ahead of myself. You're reaching for the broccoli.
Yeah, you have to have something green.
Hey, here, fun fact. I'm one of the few kids that, no kidding, like at like 4 years old, was infatuated with broccoli. I've always loved broccoli and things like
yeah.
spinach and stuff. This is the jam.
So this is grilled broccoli with a harissa yogurt and tremula.
Ooh, let's get one of
It's
those
got a
and get
little
everything in there. It's got a little kick to it?
Yeah.
Ooh. The broccoli's so good. It's still got a little bit of like crunch to it, but it's not like too al dente. It's
Yeah.
like perfect.
Awesome.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
Oh! Listen. Okay, I'll share that one because I have to. Let's jump to the main event, Chef.
Okay, so this is something that we're highlighting on the chef's experience. We have it's like a flight of Wagyu. So,
A flight of Wagyu.
yeah. So we have the Denver cut, which is a BC 40.
Is that this one?
Yeah,
okay.
that one.
Okay, so
Top.
try this first.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so tender, guys. I can cut it with a butter knife.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's good. You kind of started with the best one, but
Oh my God, that's so delicious, man.
nice.
Man, if we were on cable, I would use bad words, man. I would have to, because it's just so good. Oh my Lord. All right, where am I going next?
And then you're going to the Kansas cut,
All right,
which
which
is
one's
similar to a New York strip.
Over
It's
here?
Over there on the left.
Okay. Ooh, I'll get a little piece here. Let's go. Again, it's so tender that a butter knife works.
Yeah. So that's one of the best steaks we have on the menu. Yeah.
It's so good, you can't do nothing but chuckle, man.
I know.
I don't know what to say. Oh my God. We have two serious carnivores on the set today. We have producer Fred with us, and we have executive producer Justin Miller. Both of them are super steak freaks. I can't wait for them to try this. This is gonna be right up their alley. All right, Chef, last but certainly not least.
And the Flatiron BC 40 as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Oh man. Listen, guys, when I said they were spoiling us, that was an understatement. Man, okay, it's hard to pinpoint which one is my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think maybe the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's most people's, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chef Chad, thank you so very
Thank
much
you.
for having me here today. Before I let you go, tell us about like the hours of operation and where we can find you.
So we're closed on Mondays. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, just for dinner for now.
Okay.
But we're rolling out brunch in September.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, when does service start?
Service starts at 4.
At 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right, Chef
Yeah.
Chad, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Listen, don't waste any time. Get out here to 14 Prime. I promise you will not be disappointed. I'm gonna go back to eating. I gotta go. See you later, guys. This is amazing. Thank you, Chef.
Awesome.
This
Yeah,
is I'm
of course.
spoiled.
All right, well, it is now time for. I love Modern Motherhood with Jacksonville Mom. Of course, we got Tina Peckham here.
Love being
and
here.
I was talking about how we were getting ready for spring break, right? When I was in the
Yes,
kitchen.
yes,
And it was kind of leading into this because that's what we're going to be talking about today,
Yes.
which is so crazy. Does it start next week for kids?
A week from today in Duval County.
Okay,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And so you're already kind of looking ahead. So what are some great outdoor spots? Because it has
Yes.
been so nice out
It,
lately.
it really has, and if you think about it, you get 13 spring breaks with your kids, and like not everyone can take a fancy vacation. So
Right.
you're going to stay here in town. We're staying in town. So some outdoor spots. We love our parks and playgrounds. at
Yes, there's so
Jacksonville
much to
Mom.
do.
There is so many like free opportunities to do things too. And so I know that the River's Edge Park, right on the South Bank, right here downtown, is one of the newer parks, and they have a playground for kids under 5, and then a separate area for the big kids.
Oh,
up to-
that's
It's nice.
cool.
They separate them
Oh,
so
wow,
the
yeah.
little toddlers don't get run over.
Yeah.
And also Sunshine Park at Jack's Beach is another favorite. I want everyone to note that it's going to be closed just for a month on March 24th, so they
Okay.
can get their fill over spring break.
Ah, gotcha.
They're
Get
getting
there
their turf
before.
replaced.
Okay.
So just, go on over during spring break and get your fill before they close for a month. And what else? There are some great hiking trails, biking
Yeah.
trails, mini or stroller friendly. The Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens is a favorite for us.
Love that too.
Their Manatee River habitat. Have you
Just
seen
opened.
that? Yes, it
Yes.
looks amazing.
It looks so cool. The new entrance, and yeah, it opened I think Friday, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Did you already see it, or just saw
Some
images?
of my colleagues
Okay.
at Jack's Mom have seen it. I've
Yeah.
heard it's super cool.
And we
Yeah.
did a whole show out there to promote it, and it is
It looks
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
I want to go over spring break. I'll
Yeah,
have to go
maybe
over
that's
spring
when
break.
you should go. Definitely. And then of course the beach, obviously would be a
Yes,
good
the beach shark.
outdoor
Yes,
spot.
shark tooth hunting at Michler's. Like that's always
Shark
a fun
tooth
idea.
hunting. I like
it's
that
super
idea.
fun.
Yeah, I haven't done that in years. All right, so what about some unique spots, especially for
Yep.
kids who like all things transportation? You know, the kids always like to play with the trains
Yes,
and the
and the
model-
trucks and
Yeah.
I love it. We have the Jacksonville Skyway right here downtown. People forget that it exists. It's completely free. It's a 2.5-mile monorail system that's like elevated above the city, and it stops at several stations downtown, including James Weldon Johnson Park, which is right by the Jacksonville Public Library. So we love to like take the monorail, go to the library. We go to Sweet Pete's nearby, play at the park. It's a really fun kind of like little day trip here in town. It's
and you're on the monorail, which is so cool. The kids love that.
My kids loved it. Like they were obsessed, and it costs nothing.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool.
Okay, and then what about something or do you have another one?
I have
transportation-wise.
Yeah, I have. There's the St. John's River taxi. By water.
They would absolutely love that.
Yes, and there is a ticketed fee. I think it depends how far you're going, but it's really inexpensive. And you can bring snacks on board, bring sunscreen, and then you can just take a little boat ride with your kids and see like the downtown skyline. It's beautiful.
That is cool.
And then what else? The Georgia Coastal Railway in Kingsland, Georgia is about an hour away. They do like short little train rides with a performance.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know about that.
We did it over Christmas and it was the best. They have some Easter ones coming up.
Cool.
It's really cool, and it was really inexpensive and just like very cool.
And worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, so what about something to beat the heat? We were talking about being outside.
Yes,
we want to be inside.
It's getting warmer.
Yeah.
So to beat the heat, like we love, my big kids, we love our trampoline parks, like Bravos and Altitude and Flight. Those are some great places. Kids Empire is another one that we recently discovered. It's in Orange Park, and it's huge. And it's kind of like where you can sit and have your coffee while your kids play.
Oh,
and
nice.
They can't escape,
Yeah.
which is really nice.
Yeah.
For the toddlers and preschoolers, we have the Nestling Collective, which is in Jacks Beach. I just heard that they're actually closing on March 23rd.
Oh, so you got to take advantage of
Yeah,
it.
so spring break's a great time to get there and take advantage of that great little play space.
Okay.
Play Factory and Cafe on the north side's another great space for littles.
Yeah. It sounds like, I mean, I know on the website there's so much more.
Yes,
and
we have
even
so many
food
guides.
recommendations running
Yes.
on time. So JacksonvilleMom.com.
Yep.
And is there a
Guides for
spring break
everything.
tab or something like that?
We have a spring break staycation blog post that's at the top of the website.
And she'll have all the things that we talked
so
about
many guides.
and even more.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much
Thank
for that. And happy
you.
spring break almost.
Thank
Oh my gosh,
you.
can't believe it's almost here. All right, well, from his multiple comedy specials to his time on the show Wild 'N Out, I was able to sit down with comedian Matt Rife to learn more about his comedy journey. And could we be seeing more rain in the forecast? Well, stay tuned. We'll have rain or shine coming up.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Fish delish, fish delish. New crispy, crunchy shrimp out high with fish puffs inside. New $5.99 full meal deals. Unreal. Captain D's fish delish.
I'm Keena, and I'm proud to present to you our team here at Riverside Dental and Implant Center. Dr. Spencer?
There's only one thing we care about here. What do you want and how can we help you get it? That's what we do. That's our culture for over 40 years now. No games.
So for full arch implants or whatever you need, call us 1-800-NEW-TEETH for a free consultation. That's 1-800-NEW-TEETH.
Why us? Because we really do care.
Where's the best place to buy kids furniture? Rooms to Go Kids. And now during the anniversary sale, shop styles they'll love. Twin beds starting at $199. Plus great bunk beds on sale. And it gets better. Enchant them with Disney Princess. Rev up bedtime with Disney and Pixar's Cars. Swing into action with Marvel's Spider-Man. And shop new sets from Drew and Jonathan. But the savings don't stop there. Buy a complete room like this, get 30% off the matching nightstand with fast delivery and professional setup during the Rooms to Go anniversary sale.
Staying safe and comfortable is what makes a house feel like a home. And when it comes to your bathroom, a tub to shower conversion is one of the best ways to reduce the risk of slips, falls, and injuries. At West Shore Home, we help hundreds of homeowners every single week replace their old, high-step bathtubs with modern, accessible showers in as little as one day. And right now, during our 1-week flash sale, you can completely change the look and safety of your bathroom while saving big. Get 25% off your bathroom custom remodel. Plus, for a limited time, get started with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 full months. Complete your projects now and enjoy it for an entire year without making a single payment. Just call the number on your screen to get started. At West Shore Home, we make home remodeling easy. With our world-class remodeling experience, we can start in the morning and be done by dinner time, so you don't have a construction mess in your home for weeks on end. We'll remove your old bath down to the studs and replace it with a brand new shower. You can even choose your grab bar and seat placement to maximize comfort, safety, and peace of mind. And everything is installed by our teams of highly trained employee installers, never subcontractors. So you know we'll get it done right the first time. But you need to act now because our 1-week flash sale is extended this week only. 25% off your project plus 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. Call the number on your screen, scan the QR code, or check us out online at westshorebath.com. West Shore Home, remodeling reimagined.
Remodeling your kitchen, bath, or laundry? The team at ProCraft can help you get started and provide you with a list of quality contractors to make your home designs a reality. Visit our showroom today to get inspired. Insist on the best. Ask for ProCraft Cabinetry.
The Atlantic Institute, Global Jacks, and One Jacks invite you to an evening of meaningful conversation happening this Thursday. It's called Experience Ramadan, the 4th annual event celebrating friendship and gratitude. We've got Rebecca, Sel, and Nur here to tell us all about it. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Okay, so this is the 4th year, like I was saying. So for those who don't know, what is Experience Ramadan?
Okay. Experience Ramadan actually start from my house. Maybe people know the story or not. Since 2007, we are inviting the people our home to celebrate and the breaking fast in our home.
Right.
Why we do this one? Just the reason to sit around the table and to talk, learn from each other, make a conversation, build the bridges, and sometimes we look like different, but when we talk and to learn from each other, we can realize that how much common we have.
Exactly.
So after pandemic, WJCT actually reached out to me and they said, why don't we do this experience at the public level?
Right.
Because sometimes you don't want to go to people's house. You don't know what to expect, right?
That's true.
You don't want to be
Little
uncomfortable. So we want to give people the chance to meet in the public place. It's not going to be same experience, the house, but the similar, because the table, around the table, everybody's sitting 8 or 9 people, and they will start the conversation. They will enjoy with the great food. There will be nice Turkish food, thanks to Atlantic Institute and the One Jacks and all the supporters. So that way, it's going to be start the conversation, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, at One Jacks, we feel like our mission is to foster respect and build bridges of understanding in the community. And this is a really great way to do it. We'll have table conversation, we'll have panel conversation, but all about talking about differences and how we can come together and learn. And if you don't know what Ramadan is,
yes, you can learn too, of course.
Learn what Ramadan is and enjoy the good food and break fast.
Yes, of course. We will have a community leader too. We will have also the panel discussion. They can ask questions and we will have a lot of fun. Live music and very delicious food.
Oh, and you're seeing some from last year, some pictures.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a 5-star experience.
Ooh, love that. Yeah, tell us a little bit about your experience, Nur.
Well, as a part of Atlantic Institute, an organization that is promoting dialogue, friendship, and many more. So throughout the year, we have different events, such as cultural events, for example, and many more. So this was actually a good chance for us to, foster respect, as she said, as One Jack said, Rebecca. So yeah, it's a good chance for us to build the bridges.
Right.
And our friends at Atlantic Institute provide the food as well, which is
yeah, they are homemade actually. It is not like the ready or something.
Right.
Made to prepare, and it is from the scratch. It is so delicious food. It's going to be. I mean, I'm talking about the food because I'm fasting,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm talking about the food. But people will not get disappointed.
Right.
And also, when you look at the 4 different organizations coming together and they're doing the event together, it is a big thing. Most of the time the organizations try to do alone, but this is bringing us together, showing that organizations get together so we can all get together and learn from each other.
It's nice to have that
WJCT
support.
is a really gracious host.
Yes,
too.
of
It's
course.
a beautiful space to
Yes.
learn and grow together. And community ed is what they do.
Right. Well, it is this Thursday night. So if they want tickets, the website is at the bottom of your screen there. It's the WJCT website. It will have the potential for selling out, and tickets have already kind of gotten up there, right? And so we only have a few days left. But head there. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was so great to meet you all. And I think this is fantastic that you do this year after year.
Of course.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
You're welcome. And we'll be right back.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
For sponsored jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
When we place our loved ones in a nursing home, we expect them to receive the best care. We meet with families who learn that their mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandfathers have been terribly abused in nursing homes. Bed sores, malnutrition, broken bones, dehydration, and yes, even death. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you believe that a loved one has been abused or neglected while living in a nursing home, call us. The consultation is free. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Janet, you know how Fifth Third Bank keeps your money safe with fraud monitoring and threat blocking? Well, I also keep you safe because I'm your dog, and I love you.
This is banking, a Fifth Third better.
Welcome to Hearing Loss in America, a multi-billion-dollar industry designed to milk you for thousands of dollars, all for a basic necessity. But at Audien Hearing, we believe hearing isn't a luxury, it's a right. That's why our FDA-registered hearing aids cost about 90% less than traditional models. No doctor visits, no appointments, no hearing tests. Just clear, powerful sound at a price anyone can afford. Over 1 million people trust Audien to help them reconnect to conversation, laughter, and life. Now it's your turn to try Audien for 45 days risk-free with a money-back guarantee. Call today. Audiologist-backed, free one-on-one video support, and free shipping. Audien Hearing. Hearing for everyone. Hearing for less. For your risk-free trial plus free shipping, call today.
888-577-5068. 888-577-5068.
They do have rooms with balconies. Blackie?
You want the best food and the best service?
Let's go. So do you order in or head out on the town?
Oh my God.
Very rich flavor.
This is so good. Well, get ready to spice things up with the best local eats on the First Coast.
Thankfully, I'm not making your birthday cake. So look at it, guys. That looks delicious.
We're dishing up all the details on the mouth-watering hot spots you need to taste. I am so excited because I am a pizza freak.
Man, I'm hungry.
Well, let's eat.
First Coast Foodies only on First Coast Living, sponsored by Uber Eats.
Anusa, what's it like to have real fruit and whole milk?
Imagine your taste buds are riding a tasty wave to the tasty shore.
I didn't wear my swimsuit.
Oh, okay.
So tasty.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
For sponsored jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back. It is now time for Rain or Shine with meteorologist Mike Prangley.
Yeah,
How was your weekend?
Doing great. How about yours?
It was really nice. I enjoyed being out in the sun, I'll tell you that.
We really missed you last week, so glad you're back. We take a look at 75 First Coast News. There's the dew point of 69. So outside, I guess you may have brought some of that hot weather with you. And take a look. We're talking about feeling it. 90 degrees is how it feels when you factor in the temperature and the humidity. So you'll get your cool spot, right? You're used to this.
I can handle it, yeah.
Yeah, in fact, notice we could see a record by Wednesday. So it's only going to get hotter. But after these 3 days, we know what happens in March. We usually get big ups and downs. So
Yes.
Thursday would be the day where real spring weather returns.
Oh, okay.
And that comes with, what's our tradition during Players Week?
Rain.
Yep,
Yeah.
thunderstorms. So we'll be ready. In fact, for Military Appreciation, though, that's tomorrow night. No
Yes.
rain to worry
With
about.
Ludacris.
Ludacris in
Playing.
concert. Temperatures in the 70s, a nice sea breeze. So
Oh
that's
gosh, that's
my
actually
kind of night.
perfect. Yeah, that
It is.
sounds amazing.
If we get a pop-up sea breeze storm, it'll probably stay just inland. So
Okay.
usually you get 1 or 2 pop-ups in this pattern, but
And-
we're
yeah,
good. Big picture, when's the big rain coming? It would be Thursday afternoon and evening.
Okay.
If you have tickets for opening round, it's going to be okay. Not an all-day rain. The front's
Good.
not coming until later in the afternoon and the evening, but it does include lightning and that
Okay.
wildfire risk, as the lightning could spark some new wildfires because it's still dry out there.
Yeah.
But look, it dries out in time for Friday.
Okay.
And if you're planning for all 4 rounds, it's looking wonderful because once we get through that round of rain, lots of rounds of great golf, but a little chilly. 68, so I know Jordan would have like a little light jacket and that kind of weather.
Definitely.
Northeast
work.
winds 15 to 25, and then Saturday, Sunday almost perfect. Just
Wow.
a slight chance of a late day shower on
Okay.
Sunday. So championship weather.
Love it. Thank
It's
you so
exciting.
much
What
for
a
that.
great week ahead.
It is a great week ahead. Another
Yeah.
thing too, Matt Rife is going to be in town Thursday, and I
Oh.
got to talk to him. Check this out. Comedian, actor, producer, writer, and New York Times best-selling author Matt Rife is coming to VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena March 12th for his Stay Golden tour. And y'all, I am so excited because he is joining me right now. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, how are you? Thank you for the intro.
Oh my gosh, well, you have done a lot of accolades there, and you're Unwrapped, a Christmas special, or a Christmas crowd work special released in December. So I have to ask you, because you do a lot of crowd work, that's kind of like your specialty, right? How do you prepare for a special when the majority of it is crowd work?
It's a great question and observation. The funny thing is, I mean, I guess I do a lot of crowd work, but it's such a small part of the actual show. Like my show is about an hour, 15 minutes long, and I'd say maybe like 10 minutes of that is actually crowd work. The rest of it is like material and stories and stuff like that. But I love doing it because it's a spontaneous moment that's never duplicated again. It's refreshing for me to kind of have to flex that muscle and feel unprepared and just have no idea what's going to happen. Like it's part of the thrill for me. So doing a special that is an hour-long show of just crowd work is kind of impossible to prepare for, but that's the kind of the pro of having a specific topic like Christmas that you know everybody can kind of speak on and have an experience about. So in doing that, we did about, oh God, I want to say close to like 12, I don't know, practice shows up in Vancouver when I was filming there for about 6 months. And you go in there, you just kind of test some joke ideas. You kind of get a vibe for like the kinds of things that people want to talk about around the subject of Christmas, but there's nothing that can quite prepare you because you have no idea who's going to be in your crowd at the taping. You have no idea their experiences they're going to have. You can't prepare to hear anything because it might not get said. It's not the same people that are in like the test audience. So it's really just getting comfortable in the topic of Christmas and practicing navigating, staying on topic.
Yeah, I noticed you kind of have like your skeleton, right? You're like, okay, well,
Yes.
you know, I've had a weird Christmas gift, or I gave a weird Christmas gift. Can't talk about it on our show, but then you kind of say, or does anyone else have anything like that? I thought that was really well done on how you bring in the topics and kind of move along. Now I have to ask you, and we'll get to your current tour, but how did you know, or when did you realize that you had this gift of just quick wit? Because that's not something I don't think you can really develop. That's kind of like just from within.
Oh man, crowd work wasn't really a thing I discovered that I even really did until probably 2021. But in hindsight, I probably should have known I was a smart in probably middle school, starting to get detention all the time. Talking back to teachers, talking back to my parents, that kind of thing. To them, it was probably very annoying, but they didn't know that I was workshopping skills that were gonna get me through my future.
Right. Well, it's working very well. And so what
Thank
can we
you.
expect with this tour?
Oh, this is my most fun show I've ever toured with in 15
wow.
years. We're lucky enough to get to do it in arenas, in the round. The cool thing about the show is that every show is center stage, right? It's in the round. I'm surrounded by everybody. And the best part about that is nobody is far away. Like, I pride myself on making 18,000 people feel like we're hanging out at a 400-seat intimate comedy club. Like, I can see everybody that's in the arena. There's not a bad seat in the house. There's a lot of energy to the show. It is interactive. There's a lot of really fun stories. It's definitely the most fun I've ever had on stage in the last 15 years of doing comedy.
And can we kind of expect, again, like, you know, bits and different stories that you've kind of come up with, but then also some of that crowd work?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's stories, there's pockets of material that are kind of dedicated to potentially roll into the possibility of crowd work. There might be like a specific topic that I want to talk about and I'm doing material about, and then I kind of maybe open the floor to somebody in the first couple of rows or whatever that I kind of want their opinion on, and then we get to make fun of them for how stupid their opinion is.
I love it. And last December, you also released your first book. It's called Your Mom's Gonna Love Me. So I bet that is so, and it's a memoir, so just completely different from like writing for a stand-up show. Like, what was that process like?
Invasively emotional. It was kind of like putting myself through therapy, because I went back and like told my entire story of the first 29 years of my life. Because to a lot of people, I just kind of spawned out of nowhere, as if I was born 29 years old and just everybody knew who I was automatically. I've had a very weird life, and I've done a lot in those first 30 years that was fun to kind of reflect on, because everything has moved so fast over the last 4 years. It was nice to kind of reflect on what got me here and what made me who I am today.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. And you have been to Jacksonville before, you said. So is Jacksonville a good comedy town? How would you describe us? In Duval, have you heard of that?
Duval, of course. Jacksonville has never been anything but fun for comedy with me. I've got some family that lives down there, so I'm familiar with the environment, and it's a town that, I'm going to say this in the best way possible, needs comedy. You guys are going through. Every other city in Florida gets so spoiled, and you guys are working class, blue collar, real people in Florida. You're not the Miami crowd. You're not a bunch of dudes named Poppy walking around with your chains through your chest hair. It's real people, man, and I miss you. It's been far too long.
Well, we cannot wait to have you. Once again, Matt Rife will be at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena March 12th for his Stay Golden Tour. It has been such an honor to talk to you. Never in a million years did I think this would happen. So thank you so much for taking the time.
You're so sweet. It was my pleasure to meet you, and thank you for taking the time.
Of course. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
When you visit Tires Plus, there really are no wrong choices. We keep it positive with transparent information and good, better, and best tire options, so you'll always feel confident you made the right call. That's the positive side of buying tires at Tires Plus.
For over 40 years, ProCraft Cabinetry has been the builder's choice for multifamily cabinet solutions. From apartments to condos and large-scale housing developments, our durable cabinets are designed to handle the demands of your projects. Visit jax.procraftcabinetry.com.
I'd say the overall buying experience was very seamless.
When you think of Pella, you think of a high quality window. So I was just blown away at the affordability.
The Pella install team was fantastic from start to finish. They were very courteous and treated our home as we would want it to be treated. Pella's warranty on these windows makes us feel very good about the purchase.
I'm so happy with how they turned out.
Pella windows and doors are on sale now. Schedule a free in-home consultation today.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's a lot of reasons. Did you know there are over 6,000 car crashes every day across the United States? That's staggering. Many will have no idea what to do next. We've recovered over $25 billion for our injured clients. We know exactly what to do. Injured in a car accident? We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety. That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done. With leading implant and denture technology and on-site labs that get you in and out. No more waiting for tomorrow. Now's your time to experience the Aspen Dental difference. Get started with 0 down, 0 interest if paid in full within 18 months. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
We're whipping up delicious recipes you can make at home.
And I can't wait.
Bon appetit.
We're living a high life.
Living in the kitchen.
Fridays on First Coast Living.
We have a full state-of-the-art facility where we can clean your rug.
and we have a white glove service where our guys will come out to your house, pick up the rugs, move furniture, do our cleaning here at our facility, and then deliver it back and put it back down for you. Everything that we have to offer is a one-stop shop for rugs, from the cleaning to the sales experience, everything in between.
We take care of a lot of things at Tires Plus, like brakes, alignments, and oil changes. But before we do anything with your vehicle, we take care of you first, with expert advice on what's really going on with your car. That's Total Car Care at Tires Plus.
This winter's shaping up to be one of the worst in a decade for parts of the United States. For instance, Syracuse, New York has had over 100 inches of snow already, and ice has traveled as far south as the Carolinas, Alabama, and Tennessee. Well, now is the time to think about getting somewhere warm and sunny this spring. So Sarasota County on Florida's Gulf Coast may be the ideal place to get outdoors and discover the beauty of a new destination. Joining us this morning from the Mote Science Education Aquarium is Kevin Cooper, Vice President for Communications and Strategic Initiatives, along with Chief Operating Officer of the Nathan Benderson Park Conservancy, Bruce Patna. Excuse me, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us today. So let's begin with you. So give us some of the highlights of visiting Sarasota County this spring.
Yeah, there are a lot to name. And, first, once you step foot off 35 miles of some of the best beaches on the planet, what you'll find is that Sarasota County is really the heartbeat of Florida's cultural coast, with world-class arts and culture amenities peppered throughout the county to enjoy. The centerpiece of that, of course, being right here at the brand new Mote Science Education Aquarium at Nathan Benderson Park, which just opened this past October.
All right, Bruce, so tell us a little bit about Nathan Benderson Park.
Sure. Nathan Benderson Park, most notably known internationally and nationally as a rowing facility. We have one of the world's best rowing facilities here, and we host regattas and events almost every weekend in the winter and in the spring, culminating with our Youth Nationals, which is U.S. rowing's largest amateur event, which brings in about 4,000 to 5,000 rowers. But locally here, we are a community park. We have miles of trails and bike paths and walking paths, rollerblading, playground, green space, picnic tables, a place for the family to get out and enjoy nature.
It sounds very, very cool. Okay, let's circle back to that aquarium because you guys are sitting right there. It looks absolutely super cool. What makes that aquarium so special?
Well, I appreciate that. In addition to the 1 million gallons of Florida Gulf Coast and Indo-Pacific habitat, at Mote Science Education Aquarium, science is the attraction. We've got 3 state-of-the-art STEM teaching laboratories where we'll welcome about 70,000 K through 12 students each year, free of charge from the local school system for an immersive educational experience. We also have 5 innovative workforce training laboratories where we welcome undergraduate and graduate researchers to come here and work hand in hand with Mote scientists to do today's research for tomorrow's oceans. And that's all part of the guest experience.
That sounds very, 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 very cool. Now, let's go back to Benderson Park, right? So what kind of fun is, let's talk about family fun. What kind of family fun can be had at the park?
So besides the things that we mentioned already with the family outings, with picnicking and walking and biking, we have experience-based learning for kids. We have camps all summer long. We have camps throughout the year. Learn to paddle, learn to row, dragon boat experiences. You got plenty of time, so you can do 5Ks, 10Ks. We have volunteer opportunities. We have events here going on every weekend. It's a great place for the family to come and visit and just be around the activity.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. All right, so where do we go to learn some more information?
For more about the park, go to nathanbendersonpark.org. For more about Mote, visit mote.org. And to find everything you need for an incredible visit down here to Sarasota County, go to visitsarasota.com.
Very cool. Gentlemen, thank you so very much for your time today. Sarasota is a very, very beautiful place. So guys at home, make sure you go and check it out. And if you want to see this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.
Fish delish, new crispy crunchy shrimp out high with fish puffs inside. New $5.99 full meal deals. Unreal. Captain D's Fish, fish, delish.
My name is Mary. I want people to know how wonderful Conviva is. The care team is very proactive, very thorough, very caring. It's not just going for a visit and you're done. I always have a lot of questions and never feel rushed. They just really, really take good care of you. And every time I lift up my grandson, I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this. And it's my most favorite thing in the world.
Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
Well, if it isn't Noosa, the titan of tasty yogurt.
I'm gonna miss you, mate. Where are you going? A whole milk convention? And heaps of real fruit! Wait! So tasty.
You on guard tonight?
Oh, nah. They just got Simply Safe. It protects the whole home, inside and out.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Whoa!
That was impressive.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
You wouldn't have a barbershop quartet deliver bad news.
You're being laid off, effective immediately.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case. Morgan & Morgan.
At West Shore Home, we make home remodeling easy. And with our 1-week flash sale, anyone that acts right now can lock in 25% off their bathroom remodel. It only takes seconds to get started at westshorebath.com. But appointments are limited, so you need to act now. We help hundreds of homeowners a week replace their old baths. And our teams of design consultants and highly trained employee installers are ready to assist from start to finish. We'll show you all the modern styles and options and work with you to design your dream bath. And now's your chance to get that project completed. Our 1-week flash sale is extended this week only. Call and schedule your appointment to lock in 25% off your bathroom remodel. Plus, any homeowner that calls today can get started with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. That means you can get your dream bath now and not worry about making a single payment until an entire year after your project is complete. Don't miss out. Call, scan, or visit westshorebath.com to get started. West Shore Home, remodeling reimagined.
Recent data released from the American Heart Association shows that heart disease continues to be the #1 killer of Americans. Dr. Tanya Elliott joins me now to release the study results, as well as what people taking statins should discuss with their doctor to ensure good heart health. Thank you so much for joining us again. Always great to see you have such great advice. But first, what is CoQ10 and how important is it for heart health?
Yeah, so coenzyme Q10 is a compound that's essential for our muscles. We need it in order for our muscles to produce energy. And it's most concentrated in our heart. Most people think about our heart as an organ. It's actually a muscle. And it needs coenzyme Q10 in order to have energy. And coenzyme Q10 is also present in other muscles in the body. Now, the issue with coenzyme Q10 is it decreases with age, and it also decreases when you're on statins. And statins are the first-line treatment for people who have heart disease and high cholesterol. They're really important, and they're really good at lowering cholesterol levels. The problem is that they inadvertently also lower your coenzyme Q10 levels, which are really important for your heart and your other muscles.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're here to tell us all about it because it does seem like it could get a little bit confusing. So tell us about the results of the study.
So the study was conducted by Doctor's Best, which is a leading supplement brand. And it showed that 60% of survey respondents didn't even know their heart disease risk, which is wild, right? As it is the #1 killer of Americans, right? One person dies every 35 seconds of heart disease. 60% of the people who responded didn't even know what their risk was for heart disease. So that was concerning. The second thing that was really concerning was that 50% of the Gen Zers, right, these are the people under the age of 30 who responded, were actually worried about their heart. And they cited stress and chronic stress as that #1 reason why they're concerned about their heart. And they're also reporting symptoms like fatigue and shortness of breath.
And then 17% of those Gen Zers who responded to the survey were on a statin, right? So these are people that are under the age of 30 that are on medications for high cholesterol or heart disease, right? And very few of them knew about this association between coenzyme Q10 and being on a statin.
Oh, it's all so interesting. So what steps should people take then to help decrease their heart disease risk?
So as always, understanding and having awareness, right? Having that conversation with your doctor, getting your cholesterol levels checked, your blood pressure levels checked. There's also something called a coronary calcium score that takes a picture of your heart to determine whether or not you actually have plaque inside your heart and can help you determine your heart disease risk, right? So that's one thing, is starting that conversation, getting tested, right? The second is understanding this correlation that our coenzyme Q10 goes down over time, that statins can inadvertently reduce those coenzyme Q10 levels, and that can be addressed with supplementation, having that conversation with your doctor. And then also physical activity, strength training is really important, right? And I always say, do that in community. Don't do that in isolation. We end up putting pressure on ourselves to like eat healthier, go exercise, and then our stress levels go up, and it's almost like it's defeating the purpose. So do it within the context of community. Take a fun dance class, take a fun strength training class, do like a healthy eating challenge potluck with your neighbors, you know, make it fun.
Yeah, because if you make it fun, then you're going to stick to it, more likely anyway. So where can we go for more information on all of this?
You can check out doctorsbest.com. That's the CoQ10 supplement that I take. It's a highly bioavailable formula. And this is, you know, we want people to be empowered consumers, right? To initiate that conversation with their doctor to see if coenzyme Q10 is right for them.
Well, I'm so glad that we had this conversation. I'm definitely going to be looking into that. So thank you so much for joining us and helping to keep us healthy and safe. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
Hey guys, we're here in Volano Beach. We are going to be riding on Fury Water Adventures. I'm here with Captain himself, Andrew. He's going to let us know what we need to know before we jump on there and go have a good day. So hey, thank you very much for being with us today. I really appreciate it. This is very cool. So tell us everything we need to know about Fury Water Adventures, which by the way, at first we totally thought it was like Furry Water Adventures for like 2 weeks.
Well, thank you for correcting that. Yeah, no, I appreciate that very much. I've gotten that a couple of times. Guys, Fury Water Adventures originated down in Key West, Florida. We're now here in St. Augustine. We're extending and expanding the vision that we have that was established down in Key West. We brought it here. What we do is we do an afternoon harbor sail. We scout some dolphin, we check out some bird life. We just enjoy the harbor, talk about some history, points of interest. And then at night, we get a live band on board. We do a live band sunset sail. We have everything included for you when it comes to provisions. They're really the only thing you need to do to prepare. Bring some sunblocks, maybe bring a little towel just to wipe your brow every once in a while. But other than that, we have everything else that you need.
That is really cool. Okay, so when you say you have everything we need, so you've got beers, right?
Yep. We have water, we have soft drinks, beer, wine, champagne, margaritas, all of which is again included. We have snacks on board as well. So if you get the munchies while you're out there, got you covered on that too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he went right through it pretty quickly. So I guess the only thing that we need to ask you now is where do we go to get tickets?
Well, you would go to FuryStAugustine.com, and that's FuryStAugustine.com. You could book direct or any of our affiliates, TripAdvisor, just, you know, you name them, and we're probably out there on them booking trips. So any of our local affiliates in town, we have a lot of people scattered around that are promoting the trips and getting them out there. So yeah, just come check out and go to FuryStAugustine.com to start.
I love it. Captain Andrew, thank you so very much. Let's get on a boat and have fun.
Let's do it.
All right, come on, Fred.
When you visit Tires Plus, there really are no wrong choices. We keep it positive with transparent information and good, better, and best tire options. So you'll always feel confident you made the right call. That's the positive side of buying tires at Tires Plus.
Whether it's a mopped floor, a spilled drink, or even a few drops of rain, a slippery situation at a store or business can cause a dangerous slip and fall. If you've suffered injuries in a slip and fall, call Farah & Farah. Our team of investigators will examine the facts to determine if the business was negligent. When it comes to slip and fall cases, the burden of proof is on the injury victim, so contact us right away. When you fall hard, we fight harder. Farah & Farah.
At Fifth Third, we work hard to make banking a Fifth Third better.
Janet, you know how Fifth Third Bank keeps your money safe with fraud monitoring and threat blocking? Because they put extra effort into everything they do in order to make banking a Fifth Third better?
Can we talk about how you're talking right now?
Well, I also keep you safe because I am your dog.
Thank you.
And I love you.
This is banking a Fifth Third better.
For over 40 years, ProCraft Cabinetry has been the builder's choice for multifamily cabinet solutions. From apartments to condos and large-scale housing developments, our durable cabinets are designed to handle the demands of your projects and are backed by a 5-year warranty. We offer competitive bids, volume discounts, and over 120,000 square feet of in-stock inventory ready for immediate delivery or same-day pickup. Partner with the team that understands your project timelines and keeps things moving. Visit jax.procraftcabinetry.com or stop by today.
Brooks Rehabilitation has been providing physical rehabilitation services in Northeast Florida for more than 50 years. Our therapists are among the most highly trained in their fields for physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We deliver advanced therapy using the most innovative technologies available. At Brooks, we take pride in quality care, customer service, and the hope we provide to help people reach their highest level of recovery. Visit us at info.brooksrehab.org/TPC for more.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
We take care of a lot of things at Tires Plus, like brakes, alignments, and oil changes. But before we do anything with your vehicle, we take care of you first, with expert advice on what's really going on with your car. That's Total Car Care at Tires Plus.
Well, that's going to do it for us. But remember, if you missed any of our segments today, you can watch First Coast Living at 2 p.m. on First Coast News Plus. Just download the app onto your TV like you would any other apps. And of course, ours is free. Thank you so much for joining us today. I had a lot of fun. That Tijuana Flats man is calling my name, so as soon as I am done, I'm going to be finishing that dish. But tomorrow we're going to be living in the kitchen with Chef Tom. You know him of Prati Italia, Town Hall, and Electric Dough Pizza Company. And speaking of that, David's going to be taking you to Electric Dough Pizza Company for our foodie segment. So we'll get to see Chef Tom and then take you there. It is such a cool place. Also, the folks from For Goodness Cakes, they'll be here, but they're going to be talking about their A Slice of Duval event coming